I'm Karen Johnson, and I'm going to demonstrate for you the mini ruler set by Quilt in a Day. This was designed by Eleanor Burns. With this set you get 3 different rulers. 2 of them make finished flying geese in 2 different sizes for this ruler, 2 different sizes for this ruler, and you get kind of a bonus little ruler that is a fussy cut that lets you lay this on a fabric and center it around a design so that you can know exactly that the design is centered because of those markings. Also comes with complete instructions and a really nice handbook. Using the instruction book, you decide what size block you're going to make. It tells you exactly what size squares to make. So in our case, we're going to make a flying geese unit where the red is the goose and the yellow is the sky. So we're cutting 1 square in a 7-inch square for the sky and a 5.5-inch square for the goose, because we read it in the instructions and they're very clean and I didn't have to think about any math. Now you place your 2 blocks right sides together and center the smaller one on top of the larger one and draw a line right down the middle from corner to corner. Now stitch 1/4 inch away from the line on each side. Use a 1/4 inch foot if you have it. If not, draw that line and then stitch on it, so that you have 2 stitch lines and 1 marked line. And then cut on the marked line. When you start to press this, press it open with the seam facing the larger triangle. And you'll end up with 2 units that look like this. Now I'm going to place these 2 together, and you're going to be tempted to align those 2 because that's what you've done in the past with other methods, but no, you're not going to align these. You're going to align the raw edges. So I'm going to align that raw edge and that raw edge. Doesn't matter which 2, but they need to be across from each other like that. When they're aligned, you'll see that these 2 are separated. It looks weird, but trust me, it's going to be cool. And stitch just like you did before, 1/4 inch away from the center on each side. So you're going to have 2 pieces like this. Now you're going to cut down the center. I'll be right back. And now it's cut. Before you press this one, we're going to make a little tiny clip right there and right there so that we can press this open in a very clever way. You'll see in a second. So I made my cut and now I've pressed it open. So notice I've pressed one side this way and one side this way. In both cases, I've pressed the 1/4 inch seam towards the what was the larger triangle, which is our sky block. And now for the cool part. Take the ruler. This is where the ruler does its work. Align it with the goose and trim all the way around, and you'll have a flying geese unit. I'll go do that and show you the results. There you go, perfectly trimmed. You have a perfect 1/4 inch space right there for when you assemble them, and it matches exactly all the way around. And by the way, if your 1/4 inch seams aren't perfect, this is great because you started large and you cut it down. And when you do it to the other side, you'll end up with 4 flying geese unit from 2 squares using the Eleanor Burns ruler. Pretty cool, huh?